afternoon and welcome to another edition of Tokyo Reds. My name is Paul, this is John. We are Liverpool fans based in the land of the rising sun, and as you can see today we're in front of the awesome Skytree again, but this time in the daytime, which is pretty nice. And yeah, the weather's been absolutely insane today. It rained all morning and we were thinking, where the hell are we going to be able to do this? And it's beautiful now, absolutely beautiful. Apparently typhoons on its way, number 10 I think this year, something like that. Typhoon season started ridiculously early for some reason. It's only August. Usually it's around September, October time when typhoon season kicks off, but there we are. So yeah, the weekend it was Liverpool went to White Hart Lane, drew 1-1 with Spurs. John, was it 1 point gained or 2 points dropped?
I think from the performance it was 2 points dropped, because I thought we just outplayed them. I thought we were just so much better than them. So I think we lost 2 points in that game rather than gaining 1 point. I think overall though, from the first 3 games, if you take 4 points from Tottenham, Arsenal, Burnley, then it's a good result. Fucking hell, that sun's bright, isn't it?
Yeah, the sun's like right in our faces at the moment, but oh well, so must go on.
Yeah, but I think it's 2 points dropped, I'm going to say.
Yeah, no, I think, the first half we were absolutely fantastic. We'll come on to who was awesome in a bit. Second half was good, still good. We kind of ran out of steam towards the end, though. That was the only issue for me. But, it's still early days yet. I don't think people are fully match fit, do you know what I mean?
I hope that doesn't. I hope that doesn't foreshadow the season to come, where we go out, got this high energy, high pressing game, and at the end of the season we haven't got legs to stand on, but time will tell.
Time will tell, that's the thing. So the first person we're going to talk about is Coutinho. A little bit disappointed, to be honest. Yeah,
I was, but I still think he did better than what he was doing at Burnley. At least he was getting some shots on target. So I thought he had a better game, but yeah, he's not. He's better than that performance.
Definitely. I mean, he was a bit doubtful before the match, so I was surprised he was even starting, to be honest. But he has that massive chance in the first. He had 2 good chances in the first half, but that first one's a massive chance, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, credit where it's due. Vorm, that was an amazing save. He just gets his foot to it and stops it from going in. But like we were talking about earlier, Coutinho could have done better. He could have, slotted it in, the top bin or something, like top corner. But he only has a split second to make a decision, so it's a bit harsh saying should have done better, but it's not. If everything's harsh that we say, wouldn't be interesting with it. So.
Yeah, I mean, for me, he was, he had his chances in the first half. Second half, he was really quiet, and he got subbed, and he was the right player to get subbed, to be honest. So there we are. There's another player, Joel Matip. He made his debut for the Reds. What did you make of his performance?
I thought he was pretty good, for his first Premiership game against Tottenham. I thought he did well. I'm still not sure about his name, Matip.
I think it's Matip.
Yeah, you say tomato, I say tomato, right? So, but no, I was really impressed. I thought he had a good performance, and he was quite unlucky with his, with his corner. I thought, he could have put that away, but good going forwards and solid at the back.
I think I was really impressed with him. I think he's just what we're missing, He's big in the air. He gets the ball and he just goes forward, you know what I mean? He's he'll get comparisons to Daniel Agger quite a bit, you know what I mean? But he looks, he's bigger, he's taller.
I was going to say, it's just nice to have a big player again. You know what I mean? It's when, I think I tower most players in that team, and I'm not that big. But it's just nice to see something it looks like commanding at the back when you see big players, right? So
it makes it, obviously we talked about it, it's well recorded that our weak point are set pieces, do you know what I mean? So having someone where you feel confident with set pieces is remarkable.
Yeah, definitely. And it's kind of you just see him, and it's just mad how big he is. He's huge. It's kind of if it's you're Milner, I'm Coutinho, and that's Matip. You know what I mean? He's just huge, and I think now from set pieces, at least we've got that little bit more protection because we've got people who can reach those high balls. So fingers crossed.
Happy days, and we might actually be able to score from corner kicks from now on, which is something we haven't done for a long time. So the first half, we obviously we scored our first goal just before half time for a penalty, and then To be honest, I think we should have had a penalty before that. There was Matip got pulled down in the box by Alderweireld or Vertonghen, one of the two. Yeah. And did you think that was a penalty?
Yeah, because I'm completely biased for Liverpool, but I do. But it's one of them.
I think it was a stone wall.
Yeah, but it's just the Premier League, isn't it? I mean, besides the City game, you never see two penalties. Like it's seldom you ever see more than one penalty.
But with that City game, you know, they got two penalties in that game. Like Stoke got one, City got one for the same thing, which is, you know, it's meant to be a new rule in the Premier League this season. You know, if you get your shirt pulled in the box, you get a penalty. I don't know why we didn't get one.
Yeah, no, me neither. No, I completely agree with you. I thought it should have been another penalty. But it's just, it is what it is, right? You know, it seems like referees and third officials are just too scared to give more than one penalty because then, you know, they get scrutinised. So, you know.
Yeah, fair dues. Yeah, I mean, you know, Premier League refereeing inconsistency is nothing new, is it? Like, let's be honest, it'll be there forever, in my opinion.
One word to choose, right? One word to sum up.
That's it. Yeah. Inconsistent, you know, but there we are. So, yeah, Milner, based at pens.
Yeah, I thought he was good. I thought it was a solid penalty. You know, bottom corner. That's what you want, isn't it? You want the corner. Really good. He just looked so mad before he was taking it. He looked like he just played about like 120 minutes of football. You know, he was just huffing and puffing and stuff. So I wasn't too confident when he took it. But, you know, that's the one thing about Liverpool now is we don't really have anyone who's confident at taking penalties, do we?
Milner, he scored 5 out of his last 5 penalties. He's a good penalty taker. I love James Milner. I think he played pretty well at left back. Some people argue that he was at fault for their goal. I think he was running more to get him offside than actually like a bad run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not his natural position, is it? So, you know, you can't really fault the guy. He's doing his best, you know. And
I mean, you know, Klopp thinks he can coach him into being a world top left back. So, you know, we'll have to wait and see. Another person who I thought played really well, Mignolet.
Yeah, credit again. Yeah, I think it was just a tale of two goalkeepers in that game. You know, they both had like class performances. I still think though we need another goalkeeper. The thing with Mignolet is, I know we always get on his back and everyone gets on his back, but he's not a bad goalkeeper, but he's just inconsistent, and that's, if you want to be top level, you can't have that type of inconsistency. And you know, he kind of and it's just his lack of confidence. Like, he had a really good game there, but then as soon as he does something bad, he loses his confidence and he makes silly mistakes, and we've lost so many points because of that.
It's true.
Yeah, and that's why I think we should get a new goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hopefully Karius will come back and he'll be awesome. But I mean, you know, credit where it's due to Mike Mignolet. He was fantastic, really good save. That save against Alderweireld, I can't remember how to say his name, like everybody else. You know, that save is a top class save, and it keeps us in the game. You know what I mean? So yeah, so second half, you know, we were still good. It was more kind of 50-50, I would say, in the second half. We dominated the first half. What about the substitutions? Coutinho went off for Divock Origi. Do you think that was a good sub?
Yeah, because, you know, we're looking for another goal, basically, aren't we? So, you know, bringing on a striker, like an actual out-and-out striker, is always a good move. I think he came off at the right time because he wasn't really contributing as much as he usually contributes. So, you know, it's better just to get him off when he's starting to go down a bit, rather than having an absolute stinker again.
Did you think Origi did a good job in that substitution performance?
I mean, he was alright. I mean, didn't score. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? But he did alright. You know, he was trying to get into the positions. You know, they did do well, but he did just go missing a little bit sometimes, I thought.
Yeah, no, we kind of like. We lost a bit of our shape, I thought, when he came on, to be honest, but there we go. Another mad substitution, many people have said, is Daniel Sturridge coming on in the 87th minute of the match. What did you make of that?
I think it's a little too late. You know, I mean, at most you've got 5 or 6 minutes to change your game. You know, bring him on the 80th minute or whatever, last 10 minutes, get a run around. But it's like, it begs the question, why playing? If you're going to bring someone on that late, you might as well bring on like a defensive mid, centre back, just to keep the game. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a bit mad with Daniel Sturridge at the moment. Part of me thinks that it's Klopp trying to like tell him, put it in his head that it's all about the team now. Do you know what I mean? Forget about any ego and all that kind of bollocks. It's all about the team. Do you know what I mean? And I do think that hopefully, give him time, we will get the absolute best out of Daniel Sturridge. He's been amazing. Don't get me wrong. I really, really love Daniel Sturridge, but I think we haven't actually seen the best out of him as an athlete and as a football player.
No, not since that season with Suarez. And it's a lot easier when you've got the best striker in the world at the time to play with. I think the one thing, and I don't know about Sturridge. He seems like a really nice guy and stuff, but I think it's if he just wants to be the main guy scoring, which I know is his role, but I don't really want that because I don't really think. I think we got to take a pinch of salt. They say when he's saying, "Oh, I don't want to play on the left" or something like that, but he's got to understand that the team comes first and not his goal scoring. So.
No, I fully agree. Absolutely. So one of the biggest talking points of the whole match was the disallowed goal, saying that Lallana offside. Bloody close, like.
Yeah, it's like one of his studs was just in front of the centre back. Yeah, I mean, it was offside, but it's one of those decisions. I think with the linesman, it's just going to give it anyway, because if he's wrong, it's one of them where if he's wrong, it's not condoned as much as. I don't know how to word it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think how to word it.
It's kind of like if he's wrong and they score.
Exactly.
I mean, the second goal. That's the thing, though. That's what annoys. It's annoying about it is the second goal kills that game off. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was a really, really close decision. But I'm sorry, it was off. It was off. You know what I mean? But it was just like his foot sticks out, and that's it. But that's enough to be offside. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is, and I think as well. With the linesman, quite lucky because it's on the line, isn't it? It's just outside the box, and you can see it's just ahead of him without the unbox. So, maybe we need to invest in some like black socks or something like that to make it look less, conspicuous. But it was offside. Pity, but
yeah, massive shame. But okay, so who was your man of the match?
I'd say Mane. I mean, he was lucky to stay on the pitch, but he was everywhere, wasn't he? He was like a rash, wasn't he? He was just all over the place. He was getting back. I mean, I can't blame him for the Rose goal, but if he would have seen Rose like a second or two earlier, maybe he gets back and stops it. But I'm not going to blame him. He's not, he's not a wing back. But did really well. And if you had have scored that finish, would have been class, like.
It's difficult to think of anyone else really. Mane was absolutely fantastic, and that's 3 performances, 3 man-to-man performances from him. So we've missed him so much. Do you know what I mean? He's just so rapid. His work, his work. Work rate. Thank you. His work rate is really, really good. I've been so impressed with him, and he's even got a good song already, which is pretty cool. My man of the match, apart from Mane, I would actually give it to Mignolet, to be honest. I thought he was really, really, really good. Some people say he's at fault for their goal because he comes out, but there was no defenders around Danny Rose, so he had to come out and do something. So I don't blame anyone for the goal, to be honest. It was quite a lucky goal. Yeah. We headed the ball, it landed straight to him, and he's in acres of space in the box, so he bangs it in, and it's a great finish, to be honest. But for me, overall, it's disappointing that we ended up with a draw, and that's, in a way, a good thing, because, it's early on in the season. We've gone to White Hart Lane, which is a difficult stadium to go, and got a draw, and we're all disappointed about it.
Yeah, I thought as well, someone I thought played pretty well is Wijnaldum. I thought some of his through balls were really, really good, really like pinpoint passing. He's looking like he's actually quite a good player. He's going to be quite an important team player. I thought his passing was really spot on today.
Yeah, very impressed. Him and Lallana, I thought played really well. Henderson was all right.
Yeah, he hasn't really done anything like. It's been like a case of every time he does something good, he'll do like 3 things bad this season. I know it's only 3 matches in, but. He's the captain, so he needs to be on point, doesn't he? Constantly, So there we are. Well,
let us know what you think about the game in the comment sections below. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you frustrated? You know, tell us all about that. If you want to get involved on social media, all the information will be at the end of the video. If you want any more information about the Sky Tree, check out the description below. There'll be a Wikipedia page to that. And yeah, thank you very much. It's the international break now, which kind of sucks, but yeah, we'll be back. We'll have some fun stuff coming up very, very soon, so look out for that. And yeah, see you next time. Thank you very much.